Hello everyone, Aisha here. So let's solve the interesting question we have on the board on the Stoichiometry. However, if this is your first time coming across my video, kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video here. You're welcome to my channel. Let's learn chemistry together. So the question we have on the board says, what mass of sodium hydroxide, given the molar mass, which is 40 gram per mole, is needed to neutralize 100 centimeter cube of 2 molar, or we can say 2 mole per dm cube is the same thing, of HCl. So we have four options. So let's go and see if actually option C, 8 grams, is the correct answer. So let's get started. Don't forget to click on the follow button. All right, so that you can subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. Looking at what we are going to do first, if you have a question of this nature, first to bring out the parameters given in the question. When you bring out the parameters, then from them you write the equation of reaction, you balance the equation, then you use the appropriate formula, you substitute, simplify, and get your final correct answer. So let's do this. What mass of sodium hydroxide? So what we are looking for is the mass of sodium hydroxide, right? This is the unknown. Given the molar mass of sodium hydroxide as what? 40 gram per mole, right? They say it's needed to neutralize 100 centimeter cube. So this centimeter cube already tells us that this is volume. So V is equal to 100 centimeter cube. This 100 centimeter cube is the value for the volume of HCl. So this is the volume for the hydrogen chloride of 2 molar of HCl. So that means M of HCl is equal to, we are given as what? 2. Now, the next step, since we've written out all the parameters given, the next step is for us to write the equation of reaction. It's very important. So the equation of reaction will guide us on what to do next and how to solve the problem correctly. So we have sodium hydroxide reacting with hydrogen chloride, HCl, right? So the product here becomes, gives us sodium chloride plus H2O, water. Now this is the equation of reaction. Next, we need to check if the equation is balanced. So sodium here is 1 at the reactant, it is 1 at the product. Oxygen is 1 at the reactant, is also 1 at the product, while hydrogen is 2 at the reactant. That is 1 plus 1, 2, and the product is 2. So what this means is that basically all the elements are water balanced, both on the reactant and the product side. So now if you're looking at the equation of reaction, we can see that 1 mole of sodium hydroxide reacts with 1 mole of HCl, right? 1 mole of HCl. So what this means is that this is 1:1, right? So now next, what we are looking for is mass of sodium hydroxide, right? And we know that there's a formula which says that what? Mole is equals to what? Mass over what? Molar mass. We all know this formula. This is the relationship between mole mass and molar mass. Now what we need to, now looking at this, right? We want to calculate the mass. So to get the mass will be what? The mass will be the mole multiplied by the molar mass, right? Remember, this is that of what? Sodium hydroxide. We are looking for the mass of sodium hydroxide. So we are going to multiply it by the mole of sodium hydroxide times the molar mass of sodium hydroxide, right? Now, the molar mass of sodium hydroxide has been given already as 40. So the only unknown parameter now is this mole. So we have to calculate the mole. And for us to calculate the mole, this will be equal to, since this is 1:1, now let's calculate the mole of sodium hydroxide. So the mole will be what? M times V. And we are given that of what? Hydrogen chloride, right? So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by the volume. The volume given in this question is in centimeter cube. We have to change it to liters. So 100 centimeter cube to liters means we are going to divide by 1000. 100 divided by the 1000 will give us 0.1. So this is equal to 0.1 liters. Okay, so here this becomes 2 times 0.1, so this is equal to 0.2. So this is the value for the mole. The one we calculated here is the mole for what? The mole for HCl. So since HCl, the mole for HCl is 0.2, that means the mole for sodium hydroxide also will be what? Will be 0.2. Why? Because from the equation of the reaction, we can see that what? We can see that it is what? 1:1, right? So that means we are going to use the value 0.2. So this is equals to 0.2 times the molar mass of sodium hydroxide, which is given as 40. So if you punch our calculator, 0.2 times 40 will give us 8 grams. So we can, so you see, we've now proved that what? The molar, the mass of sodium hydroxide is 8 grams, just as we, so this is like proving. So we've proved that the answer is 8 grams. Okay, so just as easy as that. Any question, drop your question in the chat box. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for exciting and educative videos in chemistry. Bye bye.